So here are a couple of the different kinds of New Zealand sphagnum moss that we carry. If you don't need a ton of it, you can always use the Zoom Ed, the smaller box. This stuff basically comes in a compressed, dried out brick, which makes it really easy to store when you're not using it. It's super lightweight and it's long lasting, so once you get it wet and ready to use, it's pretty much going to be, as long as you don't get any food or poop in it, it'll last for a really long time in the cage. It's why it's one of our most preferred types of moss to use in cages here at the store, is because it does hold up really well for a long time. This stuff holds a lot of moisture, and one of the best ways to increase humidity within your enclosure is to put a nice big clump of wet moss into the cage, let it sit there and rest until it dries out a bit, then get it wet again and let that process keep repeating.
On the right?
And then, so basically that ends up creating a natural cycle of moisture and dryness within the enclosure. And this is what it looks like when it's nice and wet. It kind of gets darker in color, drips a little bit. This is about how wet you want it when you're going to be using it in the cage. This is nice and fluffy. It's wet. It's dripping a little bit, but it's not soggy or sopping wet. So this is basically how wet you want it when you're going to be using it in your enclosure at home. If you'd like to order this, you can go ahead and visit our website at www.LLLReptile.com, where we have both of these types of moss as well as larger sizes of this moss and a couple other different varieties that you can try for use at home.